Welcome to Permission to Pivot, a tapping session where we will tune into the idea of giving ourselves permission to make a change, to the changes, even the tiniest bit of change, a little pivot in a different direction. I want you to find yourself in a comfortable space and begin to think of what type of change it is that you're trying to make in your life. What is a goal that you've been stuck at achieving? What area of your life are you trying to make a change? Big or little, doesn't matter. Just somewhere you're feeling stuck. And we'll begin by tapping on the outer edge of your hand. Doesn't matter which hand, just choose one. And then repeating in your head or out loud, even though change can be scary, I am open to exploring the idea of change. Even though I am resistant to change for some reason, I am willing to open myself to allow change. Even though it's more comfortable to stick with what's familiar, I am open to looking at new perspectives. Just taking a deep breath in and moving to the tapping points on the chest. The idea of change makes me cringe. I know that anyone can change, but I'm just not sure that I can. Nice. Moving to the outer edges of your ribs. I don't believe that I am ready for change. Part of me wants to change, and another part of me wants to avoid change. Underneath the ribs, I'm used to the way things are, and the unknown is a little scary. Nice. Up at the top of the head, I don't think I'm ready for change. Nice. Coming to the eyebrow. I know that anyone can change, but I'm just not sure that I can. To the outer edge of the eye, the temple area, procrastinating and avoiding change. Those are things that I'm good at. Underneath the eye, change is not easy. Underneath the nose, I'm used to the way that things are and I like them that way. Underneath the chin or underneath the lips, things have always been this way. Back to the chest. I'm way too set in my ways to make a change. But I am willing to give myself permission to pivot. Take a deep breath in here. And it's coming back to the outer edge of your hand. I allow myself to see things from a slightly different perspective. I allow the idea of change to be something that I might want to explore. Outer edge of the ribs. I give myself permission to pivot. Underneath the ribs, even though I feel uncomfortable with change, I am open to it and allow it to be easy. It's coming back to the top of the head. Even though it's scary moving forward into the unknown, I am willing to embrace change. Coming to the eyebrow, I am willing to pivot toward potential for growth into the outer edge, the temple. Even though change will move me out of my comfort zone, underneath the eye, I choose to pivot and release the resistance so I can go with the flow. Underneath the nose, I'm willing to let go of doubt that keeps me from making positive changes. Underneath the lip, I give myself permission to pivot. And he's coming back to the chest. I let go of beliefs that keep me stuck, that keep me from moving forward. Outer edge of the ribs, I release any fears that are keeping me stuck. Underneath the ribs, I let go of restrictions that are keeping me from growing. And back to the top of the head. Deep breath in here. I give myself permission to pivot. Coming back to the eyebrow. I let go of old energy that's keeping me from my highest good. On the outer edge of your eye, I'm letting go of beliefs that are keeping me stuck. Underneath the eye, I'm letting go of beliefs that are keeping me from moving forward. Underneath the nose, I'm releasing these fears that are keeping me stuck. Underneath the lips, I am open and willing to change. And back down to the chest. Deep breath in. I give myself permission to pivot. It is okay for me to change. It is safe for me to look in a different direction. Outer edge of the ribs. It is safe for me to begin to move in a different direction. Underneath the ribs, I give myself permission to pivot. Coming back to the top of the head. Deep breath in. I trust that I am supported by the universe as I flow with change. I give myself permission to pivot. Nice. Release your arms. Take a couple of deep breaths in. Letting that energy that we just shifted begin to flow through your body. Maybe stand up and do a little bit of movement. Get yourself a big glass of water. Maybe journal some thoughts that came up. And allow yourself permission to pivot.